I decided to make a video going over all my gear I've been collecting over the years. My Strats, my Marshall JCM 8, I wish, JCM 2000. I don't know, I think I might like the 2000 better than the 800 actually. Just my Strats, and of course all my pedals that I've been collecting, finally got that all together. Show you what they all do, and how much fun you can have with this kind of get up. Alright, so I'll start with the clean tone, and then I'll just go through one by one and show you. A lot of these pedals are, just give you an idea what they do. A lot of pedals here that are pretty common. Guitar players love them, so just kind of give you an idea of what it's like when you put them all together. So here's my Marshall clean tone. I like drive, so it's got a little drive on the end. So, clean tone. Philosopher's tone is like a sustainer, so it just gives you a little bit more. So if you're like, gives you a little bit more. Just make your note last longer. Vox wah wah, that's your classic 60s. Good old fashioned. And depending on where you put the wah-wah, in the front or behind the overdrives, it makes a big difference. So that's what that one sounds like. I'll show you. I have a Crybaby over here too. I'll show you that a little later. Next is the OCD, Obsessive Compulsive Drive. It's been really popular over like the last 10 years. And I found out why, because it's good. So... That'll give you an idea of what the Philosopher's tone really does. Turn that off. Hear how long that lasts? Throw in that Philosopher's tone. Just ring for days. So Philosopher's tone, awesome. I got two other overdrives. I got the Tube Screamer, the green one over here. That's Stevie Ray Vaughan, and I have a Marshall Blues Breaker. The OCD is probably the most like tubey, sound like a real tube amp. The Blues Breaker is bassier, got a little bit more grit, and the Tube Screamer is very mid-rangey. And they're all lined up in a particular order because depending on where you put them in front of the other things that I'm going to show you later, like these fuzzes, it makes things react differently. And you'll see why a little bit later. It's awesome. So let's show you the Blues Breaker. So here's the OCD. kind of tell. I'll do all three of them in a row. OCD. So it gives you an idea of the differences between them. Now, I guess I should move on to the fuzzes, and then you'll just see what they do. So, Jimi Hendrix fuzz face right here. Awesome, right? So, I think it's just fuzz. Just the fuzz creates massive sustain, you know? And with the Philosopher's tone, it's pretty impressive. So that fuzz is sweet. You'll get those. Oh, TV. There's some white noise, TV white noise going on. Fuzz is sweet. I think Jimi Hendrix used it on so many songs. I think you just roll the volume down, and then it kind of sounds like an overdrive. So this is volume all the way up. And you roll the volume knob back. Roll the volume up. That's the fuzz face. It's very fuzzy. I also have the Jimi Hendrix Octavio, which is a fuzz with a octave, higher up octave on top of it. So that's what this sounds like. Not as fuzzy, but it has this overtone. Hear that overtone thing? Really cool when you do double stop bends. So that thing's awesome. Purple Haze. Octavio's sweet. I got a Crybaby. Another wah-wah. Univibe. Oh my god. Traded a Fender DeVille, American Fender DeVille, for a couple of these pedals and that Univibe. And then I got the controller pedal here that controls. The Univibe's like a rotating speaker, like a Leslie speaker sounding thing. Jimi Hendrix, once again. You roll this pedal all the way back and it turns it off. As soon as you roll it forward, it turns it on. And you can speed up the sound of the spinning speaker with it. So, oh yeah. The thing is awesome. And then a digital delay. So, now I'll show you what happens when you start blending these things together. So, I guess we'll start with the fuzz, right? Okay, so if you use the wah-wah pedal in front of the fuzz, you get this kind of sound. Not super pronounced as far as wah-wah is concerned, but if you use the crybaby after all the pedals, you get a really intense wah-wah with the fuzz. So yeah, you see, like, I think the guys from Pantera, Dimebag Darrell, always had his wah-wah at the end because it's just like, wow, like, it's crazy. It's pretty dramatic. I'll just show you real quick all what the pedals do when you use them with each other. This blues breaker right here will take your fuzz and make it even bassier and fuzzier. Driver with the fuzz face will just make it even nastier. If you use the OCD with the fuzz face, it kind of cleans it up. Just makes it brighter. It muddies it up too much, I think. So my favorite is either this one or this one. So yeah, I'd use the OCD with the fuzz face if I want to make it brighter, and the blues breaker if I want to make it dirtier and thicker, which is really cool. And it only really works when you put them in that particular chain. If you put those after the fuzz, things get weird. Okay, the Octavio. If you use the OCD, makes it a little bit dirtier, brings out that octave a little bit more. But if you use that tube screamer, all of a sudden that octave, the higher octave, will just jump out like that. And so I'll show you. Oh yeah, and the wah-wah. If you use the Vox wah-wah pedal with the Octavio, that upper octave will jump out even more, which is crazy. So, but I'll show you what this wah-wah pedal sounds like with it first. Pretty cool, but check out this Vox one. super awesome. So if I'm in the middle of a solo and I want to go crazy octave, I'll pop on the Tube Screamer, the Octavio, and the Vox, and just go nuts with it. And then let's see what else. I guess I'll just mess around for a second and start playing stuff together. The Univibe's always good, so. Now you know.